welcome to the Whiskey Warehouse. I am Nick.
I'm Beardy.
And this is our guest, my wife, Sarah.
Hi.
And today we are doing a long-awaited review of Stagg Jr. Sadly, we got some samples sent down. We recorded a whole video and did not record, sadly. So we're doing another one. And this will probably be a little shorter since we kind of expect what to taste, what to smell, all that stuff. So we'd like to give a shout out to ID Bourbon guy and you got that Pappy for sending these samples.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, shout out to those guys for sending it to us because this bottle is pretty hard to find around here.
It's about a $60 bottle, but I have not found it yet on the shelves here in Cincinnati.
And it's high expectations. Any whiskey drinker out there loves Stagg.
Stagg Jr.
Stagg Jr. Yes.
Stagg and Stagg Jr.
Stagg
totally
is
different.
Yeah, price range is different too. Yeah.
Are they from the same people?
Yep, Buffalo Trace.
I wonder what the difference is.
One's
higher proof.
One's just a lot more expensive, and I've heard amazing things from it. Stagg, George T. Stagg, I've heard miles away from Stagg Jr.
So George T. Stagg is the normal.
George T. Stagg is $120 a bottle, and that's retail though, and this is $60.
Yeah, the
This is
George
more
T.
attainable.
Stagg you can buy online for like up to $600 a bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already expensive retail, but they're rare.
Right, very rare.
Yeah.
And you usually get them in lotteries at liquor stores if you
Mm-hmm.
can get into that. But this is a barrel proof, so it's 132 proof, which brings it to about 66% alcohol. One of the strongest barrel proofs we've had.
I'm excited.
And
I haven't tried it.
Won't be much of a pour because this is all we got. So
I haven't tried this, right?
I'm gonna pour all this in here, and then I'm gonna kind of portion it out. Yeah, that's
it.
That's a pour right there.
Yeah, we're done.
We're
All
done.
right, let's get into the smell.
All right, let's see.
Well, me and Nick have expectations already on this, Sarah. So, are we
that's
the
what I was
same?
going to ask you. Have I tried it?
You might as well listen yours now.
Okay. We were even though, weren't we?
Yeah. All right. We got our 1/3 pour.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
We've already tried this, so this is some pretty good shit.
Yes, and it's really a blessing, really. It's,
I'm excited.
Thank you guys for sending it to us.
Definitely.
Yeah, so me and Nick already did a previous review. We're going to do the same exact review. We're going to taste it the same exact way. We're doing it the most fairest way possible. This is her first time reviewing it.
Yep.
So we got to throw her on the episode.
So let's go into the nose.
Yeah, let's get into the nose.
Oh my god, it smells so good.
You can smell that alcohol, man.
I feel like
good.
I can make a really good candle or something like that.
Yeah, you can smell the complexity.
Do
A
you
lot of-
make bourbon candles?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's oaky,
I'm going to have to do it.
some vanilla, caramel,
A little char.
a little bit of char.
Um,
I get some cinnamon.
maybe just a hint of black pepper.
Yeah,
I get
there's
a
Like
hint.
a little spread of black pepper.
Here, smell that. That's not going to do you justice. Smell that.
I smell molasses.
There's molasses in there, too.
I smell molasses. That's what's on my nose.
You smell your asses?
I smell Mo's asses.
Oh, Mo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cousin Mo. Cousin
yeah,
Mo.
Cousin Mo from
Yeah.
The Office. And then he runs across the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight arms.
Office is one of the best shows ever.
That's my favorite show of all time.
Mine, too.
Man. I even tried to
smell?
give...
I do smell the alcohol, and I like the smell of alcohol. So I smell the alcohol.
I
I smell wood.
I smell the
Oak.
complexity.
That's
I smell like a whole bunch of different stuff. Like you can't even explain it all. Like complexity.
There's a lot. There's a lot of baking
Oh, yeah.
spices, oak, and there's a sweet note which include like honey, caramel, the molasses you were talking about. And then there's a slight bit of pepper.
This is a special week's
I
episode
smell-
because we're going to take one sip, and we'll be able to rate it.
We're
But we've had more than one sip.
We could probably do 3. for
Out of this?
Yeah, just do little tiny sips.
Okay.
Don't do your big. I know you do big ass sips. Just do little tiny sips.
I got a big ass mouth.
I know.
I smell wood. I smell the wood. I smell the alcohol. I smell molasses and cinnamon. That's me.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's me.
That's about what we got.
Yeah.
I smell. Did you
You're
smell a little
right.
char? A little char in
Not
that?
A
really.
little bit. Not
Just
much.
a tad. And pepper. Well, I smell char easy because I don't like char.
I think your nose is charred.
He does not like char.
I don't like overcharred whiskeys.
All right.
Bourbons.
Let's go for the taste.
First
Take a
taste.
small sip.
Oh, baby. Ooh.
Ooh,
Wow.
that warms my heart.
Yes. And I'm not much of a... You know me, Nick.
Oh,
I don't like the high proofs like this.
mm-hmm.
It goes down so smooth in that afterburn.
Oh God, it's
I'm
delicious.
still getting that afterburn.
It's so good.
Ooh.
It's making me want to dance. That's good. That's good.
She's cut off. All right. Now.
She's good.
That's
Sweet.
one sec.
That's good.
That's good.
Delicious. George
The taste kind of
Stagg
Yeah.
Jr.
They line up
It's a
with the
little
nose.
sweet.
Yeah, the cinnamon for sure. That's probably the hero here. That's the most of my taste is the cinnamon
Not me.
and the vanilla, the pepper follows with some honey, caramel, molasses.
I get a little bit of char, but the char is a perfect amount. It's not bad. It's not overpowering. Because a little bit of char is perfect. You don't want to taste a whiskey with... There's whiskeys out there with no char.
Like charred wood.
They char the oak barrels.
They what?
They like every bourbon. It's a rule to use new white oak barrels, and they have to char the inside of it, and then they put
So blacken it.
and then they put the mash or the alcohol in it.
And some places run their whiskey
What's
through
called-
char.
What's called white dog. It's like white dog. It's like a kind of moonshine mix, sort of, kind of.
That char, see, there's whiskeys out there that you just taste, it seems like 80% char, and you're just like, okay, where's the flavor? This is opposite. You taste the
I
char.
can't think of a whiskey that. Can you think of a whiskey that tastes that way?
We just had one the other week on the episode. It was just a lot of char. You couldn't smell it, but the taste, there's a lot of char.
I don't.
You know what that means? You'll have to go through the videos.
Yeah.
Comment, like,
I did put them into playlists on YouTube.
there you go. Easy.
We got 20 bourbon, 1 Irish, 1 Canadian, 1 flavored, and 4 American.
That's what you've done so far?
Yeah.
20 bourbon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. How
Yeah.
long did you guys start doing this?
It's been since like last spring or summer. I mean, Dylan started it. He got 3 episodes in, and then he invited me on. And then we did, I think, Battle of the Bonds, the original episode with Henry McKenna and E.H. Taylor.
Then I was brought on the original show, but it got canceled from
Knob
technical
Creek.
difficulties.
Knob Creek Battle.
Battle Knob
Creek.
Yeah.
And then we had to redo it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we included Eagle Rare on that too. I don't know why.
And we still aren't allowed to say the other bottle's name, are we?
What?
Remember? Dylan's like, don't say the bottle.
Bland's?
Yeah. He said it. He said it.
Why?
Dylan's a weirdo.
Because it's a good bottle to find around here. I mean, it's not as rare as this.
When we were in Idaho,
Actually-
he bought 1 bottle a
Actually,
day.
this is more than Bland's.
Well, I'm saying this is more rare. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not as bad as that. Bland's is still like common, but not common. There's common whiskeys. There's a little less common whiskeys. There's Blanton, and then there's Stagg, and then there the harder to find. Because I consider Blanton still common because all the whiskey distillery like retailers get it.
You know,
But just
like
rarely.
4-night weapons from gray to like gold.
Mhm.
This would be like Bland's would be like a blue, right in the middle, but leaning towards the very hard to find.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of places get Blanton, but they just get small quantities.
Usually a case is 6
I
bottles.
can't wait for the
Yeah, and
next
then
sip.
usually 1 or 2 people buy all of them because
Nice.
it's just
Well,
it's good
a
whiskey.
lot of people have been doing like there's a limit, like 1 per person or something.
Yeah, well, that's a
But
good thing.
let's get into the second taste and see
Yeah,
if we find
second
anything.
taste.
Is that Josh Shaker?
No.
I taste the char now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some drinks the char gets more. Some drinks the char gets less.
That's
I just
delicious,
caught
man.
a little cardboard in it.
Cardboard.
You like cardboard, don't you?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that block
that's
taste.
the oaky.
Yeah.
Ish. That's kind of like char.
Want to drink of water?
Cardboard. No, I'm okay. It's good. I just got that cardboard
Alright.
taste and it just made
Let's
me.
hop into the scores.
Yeah, this is a throw. I'm throwing the rest that way.
I'll take it.
What?
I'll take
I'm
it.
kidding.
We're
I'm
about
kidding.
to come on.
I'm kidding.
So we're gonna give you our scores. I'll go first. Mine is a 94. and that is very rare for me.
That's the highest.
The highest I've ever scored on a bourbon, because I'm just waiting for that bourbon to just wow me, and I haven't found that one yet. This one's very close. Very good shit. Very well-rounded, good finish, good flavors, good complexity. Overall, very tasty bourbon. If it was out around here, I'd probably grab like 3 bottles.
Sarah, what's your score?
I'm gonna give it a 90.
There we go.
There you go.
That's 90, pretty solid. I think it's delicious. It's strong. It gives you. It doesn't give you a hug. It gives you a cuddle.
A cuddle. I like that. That's cute.
I think it gives you a hug. But
cuddle.
my score, I would go with like a 90, like a 93, 92. Just because it's just really complex. And it's not as bad as you would think being a high percentage alcohol or whiskey.
One of the smoothest barrel proofs I've had.
Yeah, it's very smooth. You can let it sit on your palate and it doesn't kill you. It's just, it's, they made it perfect. I mean.
Is there a third taste?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one last taste, and that's
about it.
Yeah.
Do we just gulp it?
Gulp
Look how
it.
much is left in yours. Oh my gosh.
Well, I take bigger drinks than Nick.
I was
he's
taking
got a
little
big
baby
mouth.
ones. I'm trying to preserve it.
Mine too. Mine
It's
too.
delicious.
So one last taste, and this goes out to the guys that sent us the samples.
ID Bourbon guy, and you got that pappy. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, mine broke. I do that. You know how people gargle?
Oh,
That's my version of gargling. I'm just like,
It
it
tense up.
sounds weird, but I'm like, and it just gives me more taste.
That's very good.
Delicious.
Huge shout out to those 2 guys. You got that pappy and ID Bourbon guy.
Stagg Jr. though definitely passes.
And
in
shout
all
out to
those.
Buffalo Trace making a very good bourbon.
Yes.
I believe, what is this, an 8-year? 6 to 8 year? Right?
Yeah.
It's a 6 to 8 year bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Made by Buffalo Trace. Very good stuff. We'll link Buffalo Trace's info down below in the description. And if you guys want to try to help us out buying more rare and harder to find expensive whiskeys, we just opened a PayPal. So that'll be linked below as well.
Yeah. Any donation, you can send anything from 1 penny to $100. I mean, you can spend whatever you can spare.
And if you donate however much amount, we'll sponsor you in our next video.
Yes. You'll be sponsored on our website, and a
even
very
if
big
it's a
help.
penny.
Anything. It gets added to the big bucket of Whiskey Warehouse funds. So you guys basically help us get better. So your tips / donations could go towards more rare whiskey, more rare bourbons, better
Scotches, possibly.
More
Yeah,
rare
those are
scotches.
Scotches. Irish whiskey.
Where whiskey is pretty good too.
Japanese whiskeys, any kind of whiskey, better equipment. A little bit of everything. So your money is going exactly where we're telling you it's going. It's going into the Whiskey Warehouse.
Right.
So, yeah. So we appreciate it a lot. And shout out to Dylan's mom. She was our number 1.
Yep.
She's going to get our shout outs for the next few weeks.
$10 donation. Very
Yes.
good. Very
Yes.
good stuff.
Yeah, first ever donation to
Yes.
the Whiskey Warehouse.
Biggest and first.
Yes. So the mission there is to beat that. So whoever gets higher than that.
You'll be shouted out on the next video.
Even it's $10.01, still higher.
There you go.
But yeah, Stagg Jr. wins in my book.
Yep. We'll see you guys on the after show. Shout out to all of our followers on Instagram,
I have a
YouTube.
shout out.
Go ahead.
I will shout out to my Uncle Ronnie.
Yes.
Yes.
And my grandma is in the hospital, so hope you feel better.
Yes. Shout out to everyone in the family that are associated with us. Shout out to all our social media. Shout out to all the fur babies out there.
Yes.
We are fur baby loving machines. So anything with 4 legs is welcome on this show. We need to get a dog in here to do a
Or
tasting
2.
with
I
us.
Or
love
a bear.
birds.
Or a bear.
Yeah, it's 4 legs. You said.
Or
Everything.
Birds.
Yeah,
4 legs.
just give me
Birds.
like 4 more months. I can look like a bear.
Birds too.
First.
No Shave November. You starting that, Sarah?
Not shave my legs.
Yeah. No Shave November.
I don't really shave my legs that much in the cold. What no girl does, okay? Disclaimer. No girl shaves that much.
Her legs gonna look straight up like mine. Look at this.
To be fair, it takes a while for me to grow
This is
hair
my
on my
sister's
legs
legs.
Oh
anyway.
my god.
That's my sister's legs. And these are my work shoes.
I can tell.
Get in the corner and shut up. You're grounded.
All right, we'll see you guys on the after show. Peace.
Peace!